Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us once again in this YouTube channel. Welcome for those joining us for the first time. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is the headline. Tinubu visits Jigawa, donates 50 million naira to flood victims. So before we give you the details of the news, please do not forget to like this video channel. For those who are not subscribed, please just click on the red button, subscribe to get more of this news. Thank you even as you do so. The presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has commiserated with the government and victims of the flood in Jigawa State. The former governor of Lagos State also sympathized with the people who lost their loved ones and belongings to the natural disaster. Niger News records that 50 people were killed and over 8,000 people were displaced and houses were destroyed during a flood incident in August. Speaking on Tuesday, during a visit to the state governor, Muhammadu Badaru Abubakar, at the government house in Dush, Tinubu donated 50 million naira to the victims. The APC presidential candidate disclosed that the donation is just to relieve the victims and not to compensate them. He called for sustained prayers to end flood disasters in the state and the nation in general. He said, and I quote, "I am here to commiserate with the government and the people of the state, especially the victims and those who lost their loved ones and belongings to the disaster. The flood disaster is an act of God Almighty. This token is just to relieve the victims, not to compensate them. When we heard about the disaster and the level of damages, we made it necessary to come personally to commiserate with our brothers and sisters and identify with ourselves and show our concern, togetherness and brotherhood." End of quote. Responding, Abubakar appreciated Tinubu for the visit and donation, stressing that his visit had brought succor to the flood victims. He said, "Tinubu had earlier called and commiserated with me when the first flood was recorded in Kafin, Hausa. He again called when it happened in Hadijai, Gumel, and Malamadori. Also, 2 weeks ago, when a similar incident occurred in Binikudu, Gwara and Dus, precisely Kanaya, Tinubu called again, and today he decided to come in person in spite of his tight commitment to commiserate with our people over the recent tragic incident of the flood." End of quote. Tinubu was accompanied on the visit by Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State, APC National Chairman Abdullahi Adamu, APC National Women Leader Dr. Betta Edu, and ex-chairman of EFCC Nuhu Wibadu, among others. So this is what happened. Tinubu, the APC aspirant for presidential seat, went on a visit to people in the people that were affected by the flood. This was an act of, of kindness on his part. People of Jigawa really, the governor, Abubakar, said that this is not the first time he's doing it. And he has, countless of times he has been doing it. So there are a lot of people commenting on this, some positive and some negative. That is the usual thing. So the positive side, they're saying, it's very nice. It's very nice. Somebody said, Festus News said, "Tinubu is a good man. God will grant you your heart desires." So people have started praying for Tinubu. People are saying that I miss this chaos. I miss the fact that he's still, moving all around for the campaign. He's had time to go and compensate, relieve these people of their pain. Lives were lost in this natural disaster. It's not caused by man-made, it's by God. It's natural, it's a natural disaster. So, with all his tight schedules, he still went there. So people have been praying for Tinubu. Why some people are saying that this what he did was to use to draw people to, to vote for him in the 2023 election. That Tinubu is not the kind of person that does something and, forget it. He doesn't give kindness and expect nothing. Some people are saying that those people that he gave 50 million naira, be prepared to vote for him in 2023 election. So I don't know his mind. Let's not assume, but that's just people's opinion about him. But I feel that it's very nice for him to help those people. He said some properties were vandalized, things were, the water spoiled everything. So that's, at least he called it a token, will help them, stabilize them, so they will not really feel that pain. And I hope that other politicians will also do this kind of thing. But this thing should also be done for those people that are being kidnapped and killings of people too. Things should be done for them. That is my own opinion. I don't know about you. So what do you think about this? About the fact that Tinubu paid 50 million naira to the government of Jigawa to be able to relieve those people of their pain, those people that encountered the natural disaster. Some lost brothers, sisters, some lost mothers, auntie, daddy, uncle. Some lost everything. Some lost their livelihood, some lost their houses, some are homeless. So that money, I know, will be used to help people not to feel they lost too much. So what is your take on this? What do you feel about what Tinubu did? I feel that despite whatever they said about him, that is really a very kind gesture. That is what I think. What do you think about it? Are you part of the positive people that saw it in the right, under light and said, Tinubu, this is really very good? Or are you part of the people that are saying that, what is he doing? This is trying to use this to tell people that, please vote for me. I know this is what we see in our politicians. That's why people will always talk. That's why people will talk. Because they've seen it in the past. In the past, they will come share. 4 years ago, when Buhari wanted to come into power again, it was the COVID period now. So they were shameful doing this thing. I was like, wow, what is going on? Just to get people to vote for you. Then after the 4 years of voting, you abandon us. So I just hope this is not what Tinubu is planning. Because if it's what he's planning, people will be angry at him. So Tinubu, please, I pray you should change your ways too. So what is your take? Let me hear this in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your reply. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for those that have liked. Thank you for those that have subscribed. For those that are not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. For those that have not liked, just click on the like button and like this video channel if you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time. God bless.